What's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Willie Cunningham, aka Warrior Will, and I'm back with another podcast. The title of this is called Be Careful Out Here. Now, I made a comment on another YouTuber's channel or in his comment section about, you know, uh, how young men are making bad decisions out here with women, and how my cousin, rest in peace, ended up losing his life over it. And this is not so much dealing with women, the topic that I'm speaking on today, but it could easily be applied to any situation. So the story goes like this. Uh, it was me and a couple of my friends. We was hanging out, and we was smoking weed and partying. It wasn't no big deal. It was just a regular day for us. And we ended up going with our my other friends to a gas station, and there we met up with another friend. So it was me and my little crew that I initially came with. We met up with another friend. It was a weekend. We were just kicking it. So we like, yo, what's up, what's up? And in some of these cities, you may see this a lot where you just get a group of kids, meeting up just to hang out if they don't have much else to do, whatever. So it was other sets of people there too that we didn't know. But, we was just chopping it up, and then my guy, his girlfriend was there too, and she brought her friends with her. So picture that, it was me and my little crew, my friend we came to see, him and his little crew, my friend's girlfriend, her and her little crew, you know. Then, as we sitting here chopping it up, here comes a guy that nobody knows. Like, he from the other side of town. He from the east side of town. And so he approaches my guy, his girlfriend. He approaches his girlfriend. So in a way, this is kind of like a reverse. How some women can cause you to get caught up in this kind of way. And real quick, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to it. Let's grow this thing. Push that like button and share, because this is one of those topics that's important for all young men and women to learn from. So, like I was saying, here comes this guy that nobody knows. We might have seen him riding around on on the east side of town or whatever. And we know folks by their vehicles and the vehicle colors and the designs and stuff or whatnot. So he approaches my guy's girlfriend, and we just laid back. And so my best friend was kind of like in the middle, and then the guy we came to see was like, hey man, he told my best friend, he said, hey man, go tell that dude to get out my girl's face. He was heated, but so my friend approached the guy and was like, woo woo woo, hey man, you need to chill out, man. She go with the homie right here, man. You need to chill out. So this dude, being the knucklehead, started mouthing off some stuff and was saying some stuff about, I'm gonna do this to y'all. I ain't scared of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so that escalated stuff quickly, because he brought that message back to us, and we looking at each other like, all right, well, it's time to get it popping then. So, one of the other big homies in the group approached the guy, tried to calm him down and say, look, man, this is my man's over here. This is my crew. We came to just chill, man. You need to just relax, calm down. Dude wouldn't calm down. He wouldn't listen. So without getting too graphic and without getting into too many details, because I still live in this community and people that know me, they might hear it. And I don't want to give too many details because almost everybody that was involved was investigated and all that stuff. So let me just say that a fight broke out, and it was a pretty serious one. And I mean a serious one. But like I said, I'm not going to share too many details because word gets around. There's probably some people in my community that know me and listen, and they might remember this. But, the point of this is not to, like, tell everybody's business or try to get nobody caught up on nothing, but it's to illustrate a point that, man, sometimes it's not always a guy dogging a woman out, like cheating on her, playing around, playing games with the girl, loving her and leaving her, if you know what I mean, hitting and quitting. Sometimes a dude can get caught up with the wrong girl, and she's the one, she's not aware. She's not aware of her surroundings. She's not aware of who she's with, and the consequences of crossing the line like that. Because, in my opinion, the girl should have had enough respect for my guy and said, "Look, I'm with him." It should have never came to nobody else approaching the guy and breaking those two up. They want to be all hugged up and all cheesy and whatever. You know, they picked the wrong time with the wrong crew. And yours truly was part of that crew, you know. But yeah, man. And then the other funny part was that, as soon as that fight broke out, we all dipped out and we was headed up around a corner, and then we heard some sirens, saw the lights, it was the police, and we was like, man, just go ahead and pull the car on over, man, just pull over. So we pulled over on the side, and then, man, the cops, they rolled right past us, and we looked at each other, could not believe it, and we just kept on rolling, man. And I believe the good Lord was looking out for me, because that was some serious stuff that went down that day. And that's a good story about not getting caught, not saying being around the wrong people, because at that time we was all alike. We was all one, But it's about being careful, because like I spoke in front of a audience of young kids that was like, preteens, but they were old enough to understand where I was coming from about being careful and avoiding the streets, if you can. And I was telling them, do you realize how easy it is to be associated with one person, not knowing everybody that person is associated with as well? It's like this. You go over to your friend's house to play video games after school. Cool. So you and your friend playing video games, and this is a true story. And so you and your friend decide you want to go to the store to go get a soda, go get some snacks, whatever. So y'all mobbing to the store. Along the way, you run into another friend that your friend knows. You may not know him, but your friend knows him. So your friend tells the guy, you got problems. He's got problems and he needs some backup. Like, I've been called to help out in fights, like gathering people up at odd times in the middle of the night to fight. So this is what's happening. And so now your friend's like, yeah, I'm down. We about to do this. So now look what just happened by you going over to somebody's house for one thing. The next thing you know, now you're about to be in this big group fight. And that's a true story on my part. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before, where I wasn't even on that at that time, but because I'm associated with him, now it's not like I have to be on that, but that's that's kind of like the rules from where I was from. You know, if one guy got beef, then we all got beef. You know what I mean? If one dude got a problem with somebody, we all got problems with him. That's the way we used to roll, man. You know, if he don't like the homeboy over here and they got problems, and if they see me shaking up with you, then they gonna look at me like, "What's up, man?" You know, that's that's where I came from with it. That's how I showed my loyalty. So it's just funny to me how some of these people, you know, your boy got beef with him, but you still cool with the dude. I never could understand that. But that's me, and I'm not knocking anybody because you can associate with whoever you want to associate with. I'm just saying where I come from, that's the mentality that I had. And maybe it wasn't like the collective opinion of the whole group, but that was my opinion. Like my loyalty was so strong to you. If you had a problem with somebody, well, I did too. You know, and that's what you gotta think about. You know, they expect you to be down when the time comes. But what I'm trying to get you to do is realize that, like, be careful who you associate with. You know, be careful the guy friends you have. Be careful of the girlfriends you have, because they might be ditzy. They might be absent minded, and you know they may not be flirting, but it may come off like that to you, and she may not realize. Oh, homeboy got a bad temper. He real jealous. He real insecure. And it's another thing too about these insecure guys that they don't know how to take it. If a girl just smiles at a guy, they're gonna go upside her head, you know, and get crazy. So without making this video too long,